welcome to the first vlog from Linch, Christchurch. I've had a couple of fish already this morning. I'll stick some pictures up when I sussed out to do a bit of editing. There's absolutely loads of fish showing out in front of me. See if we can see anything. Already on board holding it up there, so what I'll do, I'll stick it on the tripod later and see if we can get a bit of footage. So, if I talk about rigs and things, simple little Ronnie rigs actually. I've done it on long hook links, have been the order of the day. Not really been fishing over too much bait, it's probably 10 little spots, just a hemp, crushed Baitworks Royal Marine, and a few other little bits, sweet corn, just standard mix really. We're just sort of lightly applying it and then topping it up when needed. I think the fish have moved on what looks like a fly hatch on this wind, because they're just really sort of slapping at the surface at the minute, rather than having a good sort of head and shouldering type feed. I'm in peg 21, which is one of the end corner swims, so I've got a fair bit of water, but you can only go sort of 30% of the way across, because the new dig sort of commands most of the water. The guy over there has just had one actually. I think he lost one last night. So yeah, the fish seem to clearly follow the wind this time of year on here. I've been struggling until sort of a few weeks ago. I think it's just the timing of it. The fish hadn't really switched on. There was only like one or two coming out here or there, so I was questioning rigs and starting to think about tweaking and changing things. But after speaking to a few people and seeing a few on the bank, I've just sort of gone back to basics really, but just fishing like longer booms, not fishing blatant areas, which I think is what everyone tends to do. They sort of try and avoid the really blatant areas because I think they're probably too obvious, and just going for the sort of slightly siltier spots. But all the takes I've had have been reasonably close in. Nothing sort of drastic range. It's not a particularly big lake anyway. If I come down here, you can have a look at the rest of the lake. Should be able to see most of it from there. The famous Christchurch. Right, what I'll do, I'll get some pictures sorted of the fish I've had so far, and then I'll upload a few of the rigs and everything as well. There's lots of geese around this time of year. Just see if we can spin the camera just to see if anything shows while we're still there. There was one, I don't know if you could see that. So I think a good chunk of their stock is up in this corner on this wind. I should say as well, we're around about, I think it's May the 9th or May the 10th, 2019. So the fish have definitely woken up. They're pretty catchable if you're on them. Hoping for a few more, so it'd be good to try and get something on video. This is the first vlog. I'll speak to you all soon. Fish number 3 of the session. Blatant chod with a blatant white pop-up, just chucked at a showing fish. Just about to get it unhooked to get the rod back out. Buzzing. Yeah, what did we say it was? 32.12?
32.12, that was it, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Stunner. Still got a few leeches on it. 16mm. Sent from Hal, white pop-up. Flick to showing fish. Brilliant. Another cracker from Christchurch. Right, we're slipping back. Brilliant, thank you. Putting back fish number 3 for the session. another absolute belter. Quick update, just had fish number 3 of the session, well happy with that one, a common 32-12, so there should be a bit of content for the first vlog. The bivvy is an absolute tip. It's always a tip whether I catch or not, to be honest. I'm just messy. Look at it. Stuff everywhere. I'm going to redo my rods that I've got set up for the night. The right hand and middle rod there. Look. They're going back out on the spot where I had the 2 fish this morning. I'm just waiting for another one to show. That last fish was on a chod. Sent from hell again, bait works, but 16 minutes, blatant as you like, just cast it as showing fish with a light lead. It seems to have done the business. So I'll get the rod set and then we'll do another little piece with some rigs. Thought I'd show you the rig quickly. I've been having them on, well, all of them apart from the last one, a chod. Just a little small Ronnie. Size 10. Sent from hell pop up and then just on a long boom on a helicopter. I just measured it out on their quarter rig, so it's 14 inches. So very impressive indeed. I suppose I should be sticking a baiting needle in this to show it off rather than showing off with my sausage fingers. But never mind, I'm going to cast out in a minute. I don't want loads of extra holes in the pop-up. Rods are out on the spots, so hopeful of a take tonight, or maybe first thing in the morning, so all ready to rock. Been an eventful day. 3 bites and all 3 fish landed, so all good. Hoping to keep that ratio up. If we can get another one, it'd be absolutely mega. Hopefully I'll have an instalment to bring to you in the night. If not, see you in the morning. Morning, well, no action through the night. Didn't even get a single bleep. Slept well. But woke up today and it's really foggy. So you have to wait for that to clear and then redo the rods. Get some fresh baits on in the meantime. Get some brekkie done and get sorted and see if I can see any fish. But I didn't hear as many at this end in the night as I did the night before. So have a look and see what's going on, see if the fish have done one or if they're going to come back in a day. Hopefully the wind will pick up again and push them up here. But check the forecast. And go from there, I think. Anyone else a big coffee fan? I know loads of people chat about tea, but what about coffee? Anyone seen one of these little beauties? I think I've shown it before on Instagram. Screw the lid off. That becomes a little pour over jug. Built-in grinder, fold out handle. Filter sits in there, oh, if you can see that. The filter and then obviously the cup itself. Put it all back together. Spend a few minutes noisily grinding coffee, waking everyone else up, and then enjoy. I won't bore you with me doing that. I'll just cut to the finished product, I think. Once it's boiled, shut it all off. Obviously don't tip boiling water on your lovely fresh ground coffee. Really cool for 15 seconds, I believe. Now I have ground beans. Try these ones this week. There's a pour over the jug. Let's turn that on now. water in the bottom. There's a lot of faffing about on the bank, but if you're into decent coffee, definitely recommend this kit. I think it's called Caflano. C-A-F-F-L-A-N-O. They're not cheap, but brilliant bits of kit. Let that filter and brew for a minute or two, and job's a good one. The geese are back, first thing. Yeah, Speedy Gonzales there. I think I had about 4 families of geese in the swim yesterday. Just waiting for this fog to lift. It's about 6:45 on Friday morning. Heard one fish show, but I think it was a bit further up the lake to the right. I'm fishing sort of in the bottom corners. This is, swim I'm in is a 70-30 split, so the guy opposite gets the bulk of the water and I get 30% of it. We just wait for it to clear and then come up with a plan, I think. We found a crumbed up boilie from the spot mix. More baitworks love going on. I think the little ones don't actually realise I'm here. Anyway, that's enough goose chat. It's not meant to be a vlog on geese. Sounds like somewhere in France. Anyway, plan will be winding that left rod if I don't get any action soon, get it set with a fresh hook bait. That's on a choddy, and I'll just leave that then up against a bivvy, a bit of PVA nugget. I'm ready to flick out any showing fish, assuming we get any showing fish. And then I'll probably leave those, the right hand two there on a baited spot, sort of just under 8 wraps out. I'll leave them until about midday. So tip on by another family of geese. Yes, leave that until midday and then maybe go for a wander. I've not seen anything up here. That is the plan. One thing I have been doing with the boilies I've been putting in my spod mix, I've just been washing them out and soaking them for several days if possible, and even freezing them and then thawing them just to get them really mushy. So I mean, these ones have only been soaking for a day, so they're not too bad. They still sort of break down quite easily. See the outer crust is a bit softer than the inner on them, but the ones that have been out in the pond I've been soaking for probably a week and then frozen down, and they've just gone to complete mush, which is what I want really, because I want the fish to obviously think they've been out there for a while. But what I did notice was that sort of how they obviously expand in size when they take on a bit of water. So it's just trying sort of, little edges, something to be a bit different. I mean, it's nothing majorly different. It could be the thing that gets the bites. That's probably a bad thing to do, because now they're not going to leave me alone, are they? Breakfast doesn't look healthy, but doing keto, so I'll have some greens later. No carbs for me, makes it a bit of a faff on the bank. Need to lose the lard, so needs must. The one on the right got very excited. Did you see the little stamping thing he did? It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. Sun's been out for quite a bit. I thought the fish might come back up here with this sunlight, but the wind started to push down the other way and find a lake. There's no swims free down there. So I don't think move is on the cards. I'm hoping they'll push up in the evening back up here. We can hopefully nick a bite in the night. I've seen a few fish milling around on the surface, but nothing looking like they're up for taking anything. So it's just a case of waiting for them to show back up. The guy in the new digs had 3, I think, as well, the one opposite me. I've got 2 rods back out on the spot. So they're back out. Back out over a little bit of bait. But not seen any shows, nothing like yesterday where they're on the wind. So it's just a case of getting ready for them to pop back up in the evening, I think. I've got the 3rd rod. It's ready to cast out. It's just on a little choddy with a real small light lead. That seems to be doing the business, just to cast into show and fish. So it's just a case of waiting for them to come back up here. I did have a bit of an occurrence with a goose. Bloody thing went straight through the line. I'm fishing slack lines, it managed to get wrapped around its neck, so I had to net it with the help of another guy and cut the line, set him free. So at least there's a happy ending there as well. Next update will hopefully be with a chunk on the mat. It's 7:45, looking at now, a bit of rain, cloud cover. Just need these fish to sneak back up here. Looking a lot better for a bite now though. Going into the last night, night 3. There's still plenty of the better fish due out. I think we might snare them tonight. I've just got that feeling. The wind is still pushing down my side of the lake just right. It's only a real light breeze. I'm hoping it's enough to send the fish down there. Got 2 rods out on that baited spot. When I say baited spot, 3 spots, something like that. I've got the 3rd rod just sat waiting to flick at any fish show with the light lead. But if it's not, I'll give it another sort of half hour. If I don't see anything, I've just been putting out probably about 30 baits. Just down here, like 30 of those soaked Baitworks Royal Marine. So I just flick it out over them for the night. But yeah, feeling quite confident now this wind's turned. Nice bit of cloud cover as well. Look. Settle in for what will hopefully be a productive night. just gone 5:30 on Saturday morning. Nothing to report, all quiet in the night. Thought I might manage to sneak another one out. I've just seen one fish show. Right out in the middle there. Sort of in maybe a couple of pegs down water. I don't think anyone else is up. It looks very quiet. So that would have been a chance to chuck a chod at showing fish or something maybe. Anyway, well happy with the session. So 3 fish landed. I'll give it a couple of hours and then get packed down because I've got bits to do today. Yeah, I'm really happy with the session. 3:30s. Buzzing. So we've got a couple of hours to maybe nick one more. So I mentioned that I like coffee. There'll probably be a running theme of coffee in this vlog. Well worth the fussing about first thing in the morning. Look at that. Look at it. And on a side note, I don't know if you can see, down the new digs, just having some water shots done. Very good. Striker bows. Okay, he's deserved that one. He's had a bit of a mare, losing 1 or 2 I think, cracking off. So fair play to him. Lovely dark fish. I don't think there's any bad fish in there. Saying that. Cameras. Oh, it's close to going over his waders now. Careful, top of them. Result that, because there wasn't really that many fish up here in numbers, so he's done well. Anyway, back to the more important things. Yeah. She's nearly ready. All packed up after a really enjoyable trip. 3 fish, so 3 bites and all 3 of them. As I've said many times, all 30s, and absolute stunners, all of them. So busy with work now. We are now Saturday morning, so back to family life, and then lots booked in for next week work-wise. So I have to see where I can get back down. But thoroughly enjoyable session.